Good evening. The route out of lockdown may be spread over 118 days, with restrictions easing in stages over the next 4 months. But today, travel firms reported a huge increase in overseas holiday bookings for later in the year.
Spain, Greece and Turkey are among the top destinations as EasyJet, TUI and Thomas Cook say bookings are up more than 500%.
International trips could potentially resume from the 17th of May. But today the Prime Minister said so-called vaccine passports to travel abroad will be inevitable. James Dunham reports from Crawley.
The social distancing rules remain, Christmas stock still to be taken down. And there are some stores that won't ever reopen, even when lockdown is over. But speaking to people in Crawley today, there is the sound of optimism following the Prime Minister's roadmap.
It's a bit of a boost, but it's just this lockdown is just so enduring.
What are you most looking forward to doing once things reopen?
Socialising.
And what are you going to be doing to socialise?
Going to the pub and socialising. Not necessarily to have a drink, but to meet other people.
We've got some things to look forward to, and like holidays and stuff. Hopefully we can get away to a bit of sun.
The sky above Crawley has been really quiet for pretty much a year now, with the aviation industry effectively grounded. It's led to thousands of job losses, not only in this town, but also right around our region. The Prime Minister's roadmap, though, has given a boost to the travel sector. EasyJet, based out of Gatwick, has seen a 630% increase in holiday bookings, with Spanish destinations the most popular.
This is the best thing that can happen for us. We now can start planning for a summer of international flying and travel, and that's the most important thing that could happen. So that's why it was so necessary with this announcement yesterday.
Restrictions on international travel will be reviewed in April. They won't be removed until May 17th at the earliest. Things can change, and that adds uncertainty for Farnborough travel agent Oline Webster.
You don't know what's going to happen in the next few months. I've got people who are due to travel at the beginning of April, beginning of May. We've been putting them off, saying we don't know if you're going to be able to travel yet, because there's so many things involved. It's not just the UK government, it's overseas governments as well.
When we are allowed to go abroad, it's likely you'll not only be carrying a suitcase, but also some proof of receiving a vaccination, according to the Prime Minister.
That's where a lot of countries will be going, and they will be insisting on vaccine passports in the way that people used to insist on evidence that you've been inoculated against yellow fever or whatever. So it's going to come on the international stage, whatever.
On the staycation stage, the hospitality industry in Bournemouth is expecting a strong performance.
We have the roadmap now that hotels can reopen from the 17th of May, which is great news. Last summer was absolutely booming, and I'm sure it's going to be booming again. It's going to be fantastic for everybody. A great place to come for a staycation here in Bournemouth.
That's good news for the thousands employed in hospitality and tourism here. 400 of them work across 7 hotels in the Oceania Group.
Good morning, Hermitage Hotel. Helen speaking. How can I help you?
They are hoping as many guests will be checking in at this reception as last summer.
Yeah, we've got that available.
Last year was amazing. It took us all by surprise, a little bit overwhelming initially, getting staff back, etc. But we had a really wonderful summer, and we're hoping this year will be the same.
A wonderful summer then at home or abroad, which we should be able to fully enjoy if most restrictions are lifted in 118 days' time. James Dunham, ITV News.